Okay, so Lizzo. I'll just start off by saying I'm not familiar with her music. I only know her from one episode in Star Wars. I'll start off with that. So anyway, she is being sued for assault, sexual harassment, and discrimination by her former dancers. Now, unless these are just because they just recently quit, unless they're just bitter, I'm gonna say this is not a good look for Lizzo. Anyway, Lizzo has been sued by a trio of her former touring dancers for sexual harassment, assault, discrimination, and fostering a hostile work environment. In a broad complaint for unspecified damages filed Tuesday morning in Los Angeles Superior Court, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez also alleged that they were body shamed, put through a self-described excruciating audition for their own jobs after they were accused of drinking on the clock. Oh boy. And held to prohibitive soft hold retainers, whatever the heck that means. Now, body shaming? I'm sorry. Lizzo, I saw plenty of body shaming tweets after Lizzo's acting in the aforementioned episode in Star Wars, calling her things like Jabba the Hutt. You're body shaming other people? What the hell? Anyway, naming four-time Grammy winner Lizzo herself, aka Melissa Jefferson, plus Big Girl Big Touring Incorporated, and Shirlene Quigley, the head of the performers' dance team. The suit vividly describes the dancers being forced to attend and participate in sex shows while on tour, having their virginity mocked. Excuse me, what year is this? Being subjected to religious diatribes as well as a case of false imprisonment. Oh my God. That is just, if half of that is true, what is going on? It's just, ugh. As the headlining act of the special tour, it was clear that Lizzo was the ultimate decision-making authority and supervisor of plaintiffs, the filing states. Additionally, as dance cast captain, Miss Quigley also held a supervisory role within the production. It adds, at no point did anyone from BGBT management nor Lizzo step in to put an end to this inappropriate behavior. Accordingly, defendants are strictly liable for Lizzo's and Miss Quigley's harassing behavior. So I guess that this means that it wasn't Lizzo herself who was doing this, just that it was happening by her production company, and because she's the ultimate decision maker, she should have stopped it. First off, did you tell her that this was happening if it wasn't her doing it? And if so, what the fuck, Lizzo? Touring with Lizzo up until they were axed earlier this year, Davis and Williams were among the 13 contestants on the Emmy-winning Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls, which debuted its first season on Prime Video last year. In the suit, the duo detailed during filming in 2021 that they were subject to nude photo shoots and at least one psychological examination involving Davis, who struggles with anxiety and depression, which occasionally results in binge eating. Okay. But they don't explain what was wrong with that psychological examination. Besides, it sounds like they were forced into it instead of, it being voluntary. I don't know. Rodriguez was brought on board later for one of Lizzo's videos and then tour dates. Supposedly exiting. Oh my god, I can't read. Supposedly exiting to allow "Bye Bitch" from Lizzo herself after a tense confrontation. Rodriguez quit in early May this year, not long after Williams was fired. Well, I mean, if you're in an argument, I'm not going to fault Lizzo for that because, if you're in an argument and someone threatens to leave, what are you supposed to do? Especially if you think they're in the wrong. Now, if the problem was stemming from "this is what's happening to me and to other dancers," and Lizzo refuses to believe it, then yeah, that's problematic. But we don't know what the confrontation was about. The suit also claims racial discrimination from the all-white management team against Davis, Williams, and other non-African American dancers. Okay. I would love to know what exactly they were doing with that. The conduct of defendant BGBT created a hostile work environment for plaintiffs, making the conditions of their employment intolerable in direct contravention of various statutes and state law decisions, including but not limited to California Government Code, and I'm not reading that whole thing. Plaintiffs were subjected to a hostile work environment due to, including but not limited to, BGBT's management deriding Miss Williams, Miss Davis, and the other black members of their dance team as lazy, unprofessional, snarky, and generally having bad attitudes. Because that's not your typical racist trope about black people at all. Oh boy. None of these same allegations were leveled against dancers who are not black. After Miss Williams was fired in a hotel lobby in front of the entire dance cast, and Miss Rodriguez confronted Miss Gugliotta about how unprofessional she handled terminating Miss Williams, Miss Gugliotta responded, "We've never had any problems with you," seeming to imply that Miss Rodriguez, one of the few members of the dance cast who is not black, was not painted with the same generalized and unfounded criticisms as the black members of the dance cast. Okay, I'm sorry, did you not see the skin color of your boss? Why are you attacking black dancers? Exactly. Why did Lizzo hire you? How is it that Lizzo does not know you're a bunch of racist fucks? If true. Because the hell? And a white dancer says that you're being racist, and the answer is, well, we never had a problem with you, so why are you sticking up for people who are unfairly treated or something? Oh my god. Again, not a good look for Lizzo. If, as I said, if she knew about this, and considering how blatant this was, how could she not? So, and if she's defending this, it's like, what are you trying to prove? Because, that's just you. As a proximate result of defendant's conduct, plaintiffs also suffered severe emotional distress, anxiety, pain and suffering, physical injuries, physical sickness, medical expenses, future medical expenses, attorney's fees, and other damages to be determined at trial according to proof, says the suit from Ronald Zambrano of LA-based West Coast Employment Lawyers. Representatives for Lizzo have not responded to requests from Deadline for comment on the suit. If and when they do, we will update. Lizzo is rep by UTA and signed to Atlantic Records, has recently been in Japan at the Fuji Rock Festival. So, hopefully we'll get an update soon on this, but like I said, not a good look for her. I mean, I guess it's entirely possible that they somehow managed to keep her in the dark about all this, but I would think the dancers would have said, "Hey, they're doing this to us." At least I hope they would, because if she's the one who's making the final decisions, then she should be the one to people talk to. And if she just let this continue for whatever reason, yeah, definitely not a good look for her. And I'm really curious how she's going to defend herself. Because it's entirely possible that this could have been just a bitter person who got fired. But the fact that one of the dancers quit because of the treatment, that is not a good look. Is not a good look at all. So anyway, that's all I have for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.